Welcome to Mysteries to Die For and this toe tag. I am TG Wolff and I'm here with Jack, my piano player and producer. And this is normally a podcast where we combine storytelling with original music to put you at the heart of a mystery. Today is a bonus episode that we call a toe tag. It's the first chapter from a fresh release in the mystery, crime, and thriller genre. And today's featured release is Zigzag Girl by Ruth Knafo Setton. Alright, so we are going to I actually decided we're going to do the first two chapters today. But you're going to have to be a little patient with me. Usually when I read to you, I read off of my Kindle, but this time I'm reading off of a PDF. It is not nearly as user-friendly and I have to switch between applications. So, if I'm a little slower than normal, you know why. Alright. Chapter 1, Atlantic City, Wednesday, October 17th. 9 minutes to the finale. Hand me a flower and I'll transform it into a dove. Shoot me from a cannon and I'll come out smiling. But lock me in a box and saw me in half, I'll scream bloody murder. Unheard of for a moon. See, the thing just moved on me. Hold on. Sorry. This is going to be painful, guys. And it's a really good book. Of all the things I want to be painful for you to listen to, this is not it. I'm just going to start over. Let me try to refocus this. See more of the page at one time. All right. Atlantic City, Wednesday, October 17th. 9 minutes to the finale. Hand me a flower and I'll transform it into a dove. Shoot me from a cannon and I'll come out smiling. But lock me in a box and saw me in half, I'll scream bloody murder. Unheard of for a moon, a member of America's most famous magic family, to be terrified of that creaky old standard, the sawing box. But you're hearing it now. In exactly 9 minutes, Charlie, our production manager, and Van, my friend and co-star, are supposed to reenact the famous sawing a woman in half illusion, as it was performed by the magnificent Morelli and his assistant Cleo West in this theater during World War II. The classic poster hangs in the dressing room, a man with slick black hair and a thin mustache, gesturing to a pretty strawberry blonde who holds the Statue of Liberty torch. Between them is the infamous sawing box. Black letters slash across the top of the poster. Magnificent Morelli. Man of Mystery. At the bottom, Nightly in the Scarlet Room, world famous Atlantic City Boardwalk. There's one problem. Van should have been here 2 hours ago. My best friend and other co-star, Stormie, and I managed to get through the show to this point because we're used to working together, and because even in the midst of frenzy, Charlie is the oasis of calm. We call it the Charlie effect. He quickly redesigned the order of illusions to make up for Van's absence. But Van still hasn't shown up, so Charlie will saw me in half in Cleo's original sawing box. This is not the contemporary sleek or transparent sawing box you see on the Vegas stage, but the real thing. Pure old school. A deep, long wooden container that resembles a coffin. No opening for heads or feet, no clamps for neck or ankles. The kind of box in which the magician's assistant is completely locked inside, head to toe. And if that's not horrifying enough, And if that's not horrifying enough, this is the same box in which Cleo's murderer placed her body. Good publicity for the haunted theater on Halloween, says Charlie. At 5'7", I'm 2 inches shorter than the box. Stormie, coming in at a fraction under 6 feet and 190 pounds, can't even squeeze inside. Hanging right next to Morelli is our poster. Halloween thrills, chills, and black magic. Rebel magic. Stormie, Van, and Lucy. Black Widow Theater, 13th floor, if you dare. Midnight Casino, October 17th through October 10th. Van and I flank Stormie, a magical version of Charlie's Angels, as if instead of fighting crime, we resolve to change the world one trick at a time. In the middle, Stormie towers over Van and me in an orange and black dashiki gown, enormous hoop earrings glinting through her copper-black hair that falls in long, rope-like locks. On Stormie's left is Van, a tiny, silvery, futuristic superhero who sometimes bills herself as a kick-ass Korean babe. Spiked hair, jumpsuit, thigh-high boots with 4-inch heels, and the gleaming knife in each hand. On Stormie's right, I sparkle in my red-hot Miss Scarlet dress and stilettos. That's me, on the corner of woo-woo and forget about it. A magic wand in one hand, a cannoli in the other. Tonight is our opening night, and it means something big to all three of us. Our breakthrough as Sisters of Magic, an opportunity to make our name in the good old boys' world of magic, and for me, a chance to make my name without the moons holding me up on stage. Van wouldn't miss this for the world. Her silver jumpsuit is hanging on the wheeled rack, her knives ready for action. She's not answering her phone, but during the intermission, she left Stormie and me a message. Emergency, start without me. Stormie's golden brown eyes were huge, her olive skin sallow, making the freckles stand out. Emergency, her voice shrill. That is not a Van word. An accident? She'd tell us. No, it's MLD. For the past couple of weeks, Van has kept her new boyfriend on the lowdown. Boyfriend is normal. Van juggles men like her knives. Keeping him secret is not. Stormie calls him MLD, short for Mysterious Loner Dude. Van would not miss our opening night for a guy, no matter who he is. Then where is she? Stormie shook her fingers in front of my face. Look at my hand. The girl's giving me spilkus. Whenever she's emotional, Stormie brings out the Yiddish words her Jewish Nana taught her. If by spilkus you mean bad vibes, I got them too. Stormie Weather is my sister in all ways but blood. Half black, half Jewish, and she says all chutzpah. She's been my best friend since 6th grade. I tap a message. To Van. What's wrong? Need help? Call me. Earlier tonight, before I left the house, my aunt grasped my wrist. Remember, darling, we're in this season of sowing. Aunt Mais's voice, a marriage of Irish lilt and horse smoker, evokes a few fey spirits and cozy pubs. The time of year when the doors between the worlds are open. Messages flow back and forth between the dead and the living. Tonight, Nellie and I heard a woman calling to you from the other side. My Aunt Mays communes off and on stage with the first moon witch, Nellie Moon, who brings her messages from the dead. I believe it's your mother. Do you hear her? No, I don't hear anything. But I suddenly wonder if the woman Auntie Mays heard calling to me is not my mother, but Van. Ferocious, reckless Van who's been going out night after night with a man no one knows. Van who'd never miss her opening night, not in a million years. Not unless something or someone prevented her. Chapter 2. 7 minutes to the finale. Backstage, hands trembling, I tug on Cleo West's very own Stars and Stripe gown, slithering into the shimmering satin. Too short for me, seams frayed. It's been let out and tightened more than once. Cleo must have gained and lost weight during the war years. I sit at the vanity, tightly clip my hair, and pull on a long reddish blonde wig. I hate wigs. They suffocate me and give me an instant headache. Trapped and wrapped, bundled inside of constraints of hair and layers of fabric, my heart staccatos. When did the theater get so cold? The scent of lavender crawls over my flesh, a sign that the widow's resident ghost, Cleo, is in the house. And when you grow up with an Irish witch as an aunt, you accept the presence of ghosts. Doesn't mean you like them, but you come to terms with sharing the space. According to Auntie Mays, Cleo wants to see the cracks and stains left behind by the past. When she slams the door or turns off the lights, she's saying, "Look, there's something you're not seeing." I add final touch-ups to my stage makeup and check my reflection from every angle. I glimpse pinpricks of light in the mirror. Next to my reflection, a woman's face appears, rippling as if she's underwater. Her fiery gold hair wavers, ice-pale eyes meet mine. Two Chloes in the mirror. I grab the edge of the table. This is the first time she's shown herself to me. Just in case she's really there and I'm not losing my mind, I whisper, "You're not real, Chloe. You're dead. Look, I'm just pretending to be you for the next hour, okay? Now, please, go away." She stares at me through the glass. Her lips move. I lean forward, press my face to the mirror, straining to hear. Cleo disappears, and a large black figure looms in the mirror, moves closer. I jolt to my feet and whip around. A man wearing a black hoodie. At least he's real, not a ghost. He pushes back the hood, and dark hair falls past his chin. "What's going on?" he demands. Shifting on my feet, I keep my hands low at my sides, ready to punch. "You need to leave, now." He steps closer. He's half a foot taller and strong-boned face scowling, his eyes as bitter as black coffee. "Where's Van?" "Not here. She said I could come backstage." "Who are you? Is he Van's mysterious guy?" Stormie arrives, breathless. "You're on in 5, she says to me, and then slits her eyes at the stranger. "Elvis Jones? What are you doing here?" "This is Elvis Jones?" Definitely not the cheesy, overweight Elvis impersonator in a white jumpsuit I imagined when I saw his poster. "Elvis Jones, Magic in Hell, Midnight Show," no one admitted after the door is shut. I found the blurb pretentious, and on principle, refused to see a show. If I'd known what he'd look like, I might have taken the chance. He watches me with a sardonic grin as if he knows what I'm thinking. "Hi, Stormie," he says. "I'm looking for Van." "She hasn't arrived yet." He retreats towards the door. "I'm out of here." Stormie and I watch him leave as she mutters, "What the hell has that girl been up to?" I'm scared for her. I hear the words and I wish I hadn't said them. Maybe her phone died and she's stuck somewhere. She's gonna show up. All right, that is the first and second chapters of Zigzag Girl. Okay, so here's my review. Zigzag Girl is a mystery suspense novel. It's opening night for magician Lucy Moon and her partners Van and Stormie, who are as close as sisters. Amid the bright lights and sparkle of illusion, murder lurks. Performing the sawing a woman illusion, Lucy lifts the lid to enter when she finds the space is already taken. Her best friend, a black rose, a prop that has killed before. No, Lucy is not going to leave this one to the cops. Bottom line, Zigzag Girl is for you if you're like your illusion, suspense, and mystery twisted together with a sprinkling of Irish magic. All right, let's dig a little bit more in. So the strength of the Zigzag Girl is the storytelling, and I hope you got that from the first and second chapters, that the way that Setton talks to us, or has Lucy talks to us, it really draws you in. It's an incredible experience to read from Lucy's point of view. She captures us with the depth of her personality, with her skills, both fighting and magical, and then just her charm. She leads us through the active investigation into the death of her best friend and fellow magician, and also through a 1940s cold case that was closed, but with the wrong man blamed. The interwoven elements of illusion, Irish magic, mystery, and suspense make this genre crosser nearly impossible to put down. Usually I would give more of a synopsis here and walk through the characters and stuff, but the back of the book summary, I believe, is intentionally scant, and I see why. This telling you anything more than I already have would be akin to being a spoiler. This is a book that's best experienced for yourself. I think Zigzag Girl will appeal to readers who really enjoy crossing genres. It is not a pure mystery, although there are mystery elements. It is not a pure suspense, although it is suspenseful. And it is not a pure thriller, although the setup is thrilling. So if you love playing where things cross over like that, I think you're going to find a lot to like here with Zigzag Girl. My only criticism, and it's really a reflection of me as a reader, because it is simultaneously looking at a modern and a cold case, it does go back and forth in time, and for me that's always challenging to try to keep the events straight in the order that they happened. There were parts where I just had to put my faith in Setton that she had the characters and actions knitted together. I'm sure I'll continue thinking about this book well into the future. I just finished it last night. And I'll continue to try to move those pieces in my mind and see exactly how well they fit together. Zigzag Girl was highly entertaining. The pages just flew by. This book releases on March 3rd, and I absolutely recommend it for both pre-order and to set on your TBR stack. So the Zigzag Girl, it says was released, but it will be released from Black Spring Crime and is promoted by Partners in Crime. It's available from online retailers, and the links are in the show notes. So allow me to introduce Ruth Knafo Setton. Born in Morocco and raised in Lehigh Valley, Ruth Knafo Setton is the author of the novel The Road to Fez. Her honors include awards and fellowships from the National Endowment of Arts, Penn, Sin Story, Nimrod, Cutthroat, Writer's Digest, and residencies at Hedgebrook, Yaddo, MacDowell, and the Virginia Center for the Creative Arts. She is a multi-genre author, okay, so that would explain why this is so genre-bending, whose fiction, creative nonfiction, screenplays, and poetry have won many awards and appeared in journals and anthology. A former fiction editor of arts and letters, she has taught creative writing and multicultural literature at Lehigh University and on Semester at Sea. Wondering what to read after you finish Zigzag Girl? Partners in Crime Tours is your ultimate destination for all things mystery, crime, thriller, and cozy. Since 2011, they've been working to fill bookshelves with gripping and heart-pounding reads. Discover new mystery series and connect with other fans with Partners in Crime. Look up Partners in Crime Tours on the web or your favorite social media. And authors, whether you're looking to promote your latest thriller, discover a new mystery series, or connect with fellow fans of the genre, PICT has you covered. Check out their promotion options that come with the personal attention of a dedicated coordinator. And join us next week for our next original story in Season 9, Stuff That Can Kill You. Robert J. Binney and hairstylist extraordinaire Henri Beauchamp are back in the morgue with Flat, where gravity is the sticky means of murder. All right, Jack, take us out.